I would like to preface my speech by saying that from where I'm standing, you all look absolutely incredible in those graduation gowns. You're welcome. It is often said that the best view comes after the hardest climb. And today, standing here, looking at all of you, this moment truly feels like that view. A view shaped by distance, perseverance, growth, and courage. Because today is not only about academic achievement, it is about meaning. Meaning that will guide us long after this ceremony comes to an end. Esteemed Director, dear Vice Dean, distinguished faculty members, honored guests, respected professors, families, and my fellow graduates, Yonapot Kivanok. My name is Napoléon Ndayizeye, and I'm from Burundi, a beautiful small country in East Africa, approximately 5,691 kilometers away from here. In December 2022, while searching for opportunities to pursue a master's degree abroad, I was presented with the possibility of studying in Hungary. The name of the country was not entirely foreign to me. As a sports enthusiast, I had heard it during international competitions. And thanks to the opening scene of Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, I was introduced to the name of its capital city. But beyond that, I knew very little. And that's not to say that I knew nothing. As I began researching where to study and where to build the next chapter of my life, I quickly realized that Hungary had much more to offer than I initially imagined. From historical landmarks such as Budavari, Palota, and Hősök-tere, to iconic symbols like Széchenyi Lánchíd and the Országház, from culturally rich cities such as Debrecen and Pécs, to a city synonymous with royalty, handball excellence, and 2023's European Capital of Culture, the City of Queens. I also discovered a nation with a rich culinary identity. Gulyás leves, paprikás csirke, langos, pogača, kürtes kalács, and a long tradition of winemaking, with regions such as Tokaj, known far beyond Hungary's borders. As someone who values calm environments, cultural discovery, and focus, choosing the University of Pannonia was a natural decision. It offered exactly the academic program I was seeking, in an institution that fosters innovation, knowledge, and future-oriented thinking. Its history gave me trust. Its location gave me peace. A smaller city, far from unnecessary distractions, close to the Bakony Hills and Lake Balaton, offering space to think, grow, and breathe. For me, everything aligned perfectly. Before arriving, I carried no expectations. I believe expectations often steal from us the joy of discovery. So instead, I arrived with openness, curiosity, and excitement, ready to live, to learn, to struggle, and most importantly, to grow. And then I arrived. It was a Thursday afternoon at the Veszprém Vasútállomás. I had been traveling nearly 24 hours. I was exhausted. Carrying one backpack and 2 suitcases, with no internet access, no taxi in sight, and very quickly I realized that English was not as widely spoken as I had hoped. With no clear directions, I told myself that a road leaving a train station must surely lead to the city center. So I started walking up Utah Shield, dragging my life behind me in suitcases. A man passed by me once, then passed me again. The second time, he stopped, waved at me, and made sign for me to come cross the road and join him. And he began placing my bags into his car. He could not speak English. And the only word I managed to say was "Egetem," which I hardly believed that it sounded as it just sounded. But he understood, because minutes later, I was standing at the University of Pannonia, where I met my friend Emmanuel Bodiako from Ghana, who then became my map to the dormitory. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how my journey to this beautiful day began, and I'm certain that other international students here today carry stories just as meaningful. Now, was everything perfect? Of course not. If I said that it was all sunshine and roses, it would lack honesty. There were moments of loneliness, moments of homesickness, misunderstandings, and challenges, both on and off campus. But I firmly believe that life is better lived by focusing on the brighter side. Optimism and positivity are powerful forces. They help us navigate difficulties, build resilience, and keep moving forward. And in that process, something beautiful happened. We integrated. We made friends, friendships that will last a lifetime. Some of us found not only companionship, but love, which grew into what will seemingly be a forever love. At the University of Pannonia, we learned far more than what was written in our core syllabus. We learned history, culture, ways of lives. Through study trips to places such as Shumeg, Komarom, Chopak, Kapolch, Nitra, and Vienna, through cycling along the Lake Bolaton, walking through the lavender fields in Tijuana, hiking in Bakonbel, and even standing on the frozen surface of Bolaton itself. Through events like Vespremi Egeteminapok, Bolaton Regatta, Vesprem Fest, and the Vespremi Utsazene Festival, indelible memories were created. In business, we often say that success comes from meeting or exceeding customer expectations. Many of us arrived without expectations, but we leave as very satisfied customers. To the University of Pannonia, thank you. Thank you for your academic excellence, your mentorship programs, your support services, your sport facilities, your cultural and extracurricular activities, and your genuine effort to help international students integrate. Of course, there's always room for growth, but we encourage you to continue on this path because it truly matters. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. This journey was marked by early mornings, late nights, sleepless nights, doubt, discovery, and growth. And now, it's time to celebrate. Please, celebrate fully, responsibly, and memorably. Because yes, diplomas matter, but so do memories. As the late artist Avicii reminded us, one day we will leave this world behind. So live a life you will remember. Hungarians say, Akimer Aznier. He who dares wins. And standing here today, we are living proof of that. On a personal level, I'm grateful for the strength and guidance that carried me through this journey. A strength that in my faith I call God. I thank my family for their unwavering support from afar, my classmates, for the community we built together. Robert Ur, köszönöm, my friend. Omar, Ayub, shukran. I would like to thank the Republic of Hungary for its unique language and culture. I would like to thank the city of Veszprém and its people for their warmth and hospitality, and Tampa's Public Foundation for the opportunity of a lifetime. Special thanks to the Faculty of Business and Economics for believing in my potential. To my supervisor and head of the marketing department, Dr. Anna Maria Shashnegros. To Ms. Tunde Vaida and the whole Center for Communication and International Affairs. To the International Mobility Office, to Dr. Judith Shuyok. To my Hungarian teacher, Ms. Kristina Baum. To Flag Football Veszprém, and everyone who made this journey possible. As far as I'm concerned, Hungary, and especially Veszprém, will always own a part of my heart. And finally, I would like to thank someone who is very important, myself. I would like to thank myself for being resilient. I would like to thank myself for standing strong and remaining unshakable. Before I came here, I told myself that I wanted to be among the greatest students to ever attend this university. Szóval, eljöttem, láttam, és aztán győztem. Köszönöm a figyelmüket, és gratulálunk mindannyiuknak. Viszontlátásra! Thank you very much.